Hey guys, it's Mary and welcome back to Study Journey. So for today's video, I'm back with another problem of the week, and this is a AMC 10A problem, and it is about the relation between equations and how it can be used to solve another equation. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. This is AMC 10B problem 20 of the year 2002. Let A, B, and C be real numbers such that A minus 7B plus 8C equals 4, and AA plus 4B minus C equals 7. Then A squared minus B squared plus C squared is, and your answer choices are 0, 1, 4, 7, and 8. Let's look at these two equations side by side. Well, we're trying to get A squared minus B squared plus C squared. So if we just do A plus 8 squared, and then you add this 7b to the other side, 4 plus 7b squared. You squared both sides so they stay the same. Then we can get the a squared and b squared and c squared. How can we do the same for the other side so that it coheres with this side and makes it become a squared minus b squared plus c squared? We can do 8a minus c squared, like the a plus ac, so it will cancel out the middle 16ac. So we can add the 7 plus, well, this will be subtract now because you subtracted it to the other side, minus 4b, and then you square it. So let's separate it out. Remember, any two numbers squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Remember this because we're going to use this for both of these equations. Here it would be a squared plus 2 times ab, which is 16ac, plus 64c squared equals 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 times 4 is 8, 8 times 7 is 56, 56b plus 49b squared. On this side, it would be 8a times aa is 64a squared minus 16ac plus c squared equals 7 times 7 is 49 minus 56b, and then plus 16b squared. If we put these two equations side by side, then we can see the similarity. So let me just copy this over here. Now let's look at these two equations. Well, if we added these two equations together, then you can see that the 16ac and then the 56b's will cancel out. So let's see what this does. If we add these two equations together, then you get 65a squared, and these two would cancel out, so you just add the 65c squared, and that would equal 49 plus 16 equals 65, and the two 56b's would cancel out, and you add the 65b squared. Well, this is really good because it is all 65. 65a squared, 65b squared, 65c squared, and 65. So let's just put all of these to one side. Now let's take out the 65, and then you'll get a squared plus c squared minus 1 minus b squared equals 0. And then you can just divide the 65 on both sides, and 0 divided by 65 is just 0. So we get our a squared minus b squared plus c squared minus 1 equals 0. And then so we're trying to look for what is a squared minus b squared plus c squared. So you just add the 1 to the other side, and you get this equals 1. From the answer, we can see that the answer 1 is b, so the answer is b.